Good morning children. Welcome back to our IT class. Today we are going to discuss continuation of chapter 7, problem solving and programming language. In last class we have discussed problem solving techniques. There are two problem solving techniques. First one is algorithm, second one flowchart. What is algorithm? Algorithm is a set of steps in sequential order for solving a problem. It should be in easy language and it should close within limited number of steps. So it will be easy for others to understand. That is algorithm. Today we are going to discuss the next topic, that is flowchart. We already know that there are two problem solving techniques. First one is algorithm. Second one is flowchart. Flowchart means it is a graphical representation of algorithm. That is, we can represent an algorithm using pictures. That is known as flowchart. Once a flowchart is drawn, it will be easy for a programmer to write a program. Flowchart help us to explain the programs to others easily. So they can understand the program easily using flowchart. So let's learn more about flowchart. Next topic is symbols used in flowchart. These are the different symbols that we are using in a flowchart. The first one is start or stop. Second one, this is process. Third one, decision. Fourth one, input or output. Fifth one is flow line. Sixth one is connector. These are different symbols that we are using to draw a flow chart. It is in oval shape that represent start or stop of the program. That is, start or stop of the flow chart we can represent using this oval shape. Then next one, the rectangle shape represent process. So this rectangle shape represent process or action in a program. Third one, this is a diamond shape. If there is a decision taking place in a program, then we can use diamond shape. Then next is parallelogram shape. This represents input or output of the program. Then next one is arrow. This arrow shows flow of the process. That is, it shows programs flows from one point to another. Then last one is connector. The circle represents a connector. It is used for jumping from one point of flowchart to another. So these are the different symbols used in flowchart. The first one is start or stop. This oval shape is start or stop. Then rectangle shape represents a process or action. Then a diamond shape represents decision or branches in a program. Then the parallelogram represents input or output of a program. Then this arrow represents the flow of the program. Then the circle represents a connector used for jumping from one point of flowchart to another.
Rules to draw flowchart. First rule, the flowchart should be clear, neat and easy to follow. Second one, maintain the direction of flow from left to right or top to bottom. Third one, only one flow line should come out from a process symbol. Fourth one, ensure that only one flow line should enter a decision symbol, but two flow lines should leave the decision box. Fifth one, ensure that the flowchart has logical start and end. Advantages of flowchart. First advantage, it provides better understanding of a problem. Second one, it facilitates a programmer to analyze the problem in detail. These are the advantages of using flowchart.
Next, flow chart to find sum of two numbers. Before drawing the flow chart, we have to write algorithm for finding sum of two numbers. This is the algorithm to find sum of two numbers that I have already given in the last class. The first step is start. Second step, read two numbers A and B. Then third step, add A and B. Fourth step, print sum. Then fifth step, stop. This is the algorithm to find sum of two numbers. So let's draw the flow chart of this algorithm. So the first step, start. And the last step is stop. So oval shape is used to represent start and stop. Then second one, read A and B. That is, this is input to the program. A and B is input to the program. So we can represent these inputs and output also we can represent using this parallelogram. So we can write this read A and B in parallelogram. Then third one is add A and B. It is a process. That is, it is a calculation. So we can represent this calculation or process using rectangle. So you have to write sum is equal to A plus B. So the result will be in sum. Then fourth step is print sum. So we are going to print the sum. So the output. Print means output. Output also we can represent using a parallelogram. Okay, so you have to write print sum inside a parallelogram. Then last step, stop. Stop is represented using an oval shape. So this is the flow chart to find sum of two numbers. One more example to find flow chart of product of two numbers. For this, first you have to write algorithm for this program. So first step is start. Second step, read A and B. Third step, multiply A and B. Fourth step, print the product. Then fifth step, stop. So this is the algorithm to find the product of two numbers. So using this algorithm, you can draw the flow chart. The first two steps, start and stop, you can represent using oval shape. Then second one, read A and B using parallelogram. That is, read is an input process. So it is represented using a parallelogram. And third one, multiply A and B. This is an action or a process. So it can be represented using a rectangle. Then fourth one is print product. So that is a print process. That is an output process. So it can be represented using a parallelogram. The last one, stop, you can represent using an oval shape. So
Defining flowcharts. A flowchart is a type of graphical diagram that represents an algorithm. It is a set of instructions that can be followed to perform a specific task, workflow, or process. This diagrammatic representation illustrates a solution model to a given problem. Flowcharts are used in analyzing, designing, documenting, or managing a process or program in various fields. Flowcharts show the sequence of instructions in a single program. They play a vital role in the field of programming. These are helpful in understanding the logic of complicated and lengthy problems. Once a flowchart is drawn, it becomes easy to write the program in any high-level language. Often, we see that flowcharts are helpful in explaining the program to others. Hence, it is correct to say that a flowchart is must for the better understanding of a complex program. Symbols used in flowcharts. Different symbols are used to draw different types of flowcharts. Let us discuss them. Start or stop. It is used to show the start and stop points of the flowchart. It usually contains the words start or stop. Process. It shows a process or action step. This is the most common symbol used in flowcharts. Decision. It indicates a question or branch in the process flow. It is used when there are two options, yes or no. Input or output. It requires material or information entering or leaving the system, that is input and output. Flow line, arrow, connector. It shows the direction in which the process flows. Connector, inspection. It is small and is used as a connector to show a jump from one point in the flowchart to another. Connectors are usually labeled in pairs to show matching jump points. Rules to draw flowcharts. You must follow these basic rules while drawing a flowchart. The flowchart should be clear, neat, and easy to follow. Maintain the direction of the flow from left to right or top to bottom. Only one flow line should come out from a process symbol. Ensure that only one flow line should enter a decision symbol, but two flow lines should leave the decision box. Ensure that the flowchart has a logical start and end. Advantages of flowcharts. Flowcharts provide following advantages. It provides a better understanding of a problem. It facilitates a programmer to analyze the problem in detail.
So children, we have come to the end of today's session. Today we have learned the second problem solving techniques, that is flowchart. Flowchart is graphical or pictorial representation of an algorithm. That is, flowchart help us to understand a complex problem easily. And then we learn different symbols used in a flowchart. Then we learn the rules to draw a flowchart and the different advantages of a flowchart. At last, we have learned how to draw a flowchart from an algorithm. Hope all of you understood the topic that we have discussed. For any doubts or clarifications, we will discuss it in the live class. Thank you.